Hi and welcome to my channel. As you can see, we're on the old PC today and we've got an Atari 800 emulator version 5 here. I'm going to put a link down to the description of this emulator, in the description should I say, so where you can go and download this emulator. You have to go and get your ROMs from another site somewhere, maybe have a little search about it. You should be able to find them easy enough if you did want to download this. There is some emulators about, but this is one I kind of like got used to a bit. I play it every now and again, very rarely really, to be honest with you, but now and again when I get time, and that's why I want to kind of develop the channel a little bit differently, free up some time, so I want to get back into playing some of these games. Was tempted to buy an Atari 800 XL a little while ago, about a year ago now, and you could have probably picked up one for less than £100, and the little disc drive that comes with it, the little flash drive, probably about 50 quid. But that's all changed now. The old Atari 800 XLs go for a lot more than that, and you know, it's a bit more of an investment really. And this emulator is pretty good for what I want it anyway. I've been usually, when I do go on it, been picking out going through games I've never heard of and games I missed, see if I've missed any gems there. But this emulator, you know, this video is about my top 15 that I think you should check out. Maybe some that you don't really see that often, people digging up kind of thing. Games I used to play for a lot, you know, spend a lot of time on. And the very last game, I'm going to leave it to last, is going to be the #1 game. These are in no particular order, but the last one is the #1 game. It's going to be the game that got played the most around my house. I used to get a load of people come around my house just after my dad died. My mum used to like, and my dad was very strict, very strict, and my mum used to like, you know, very lenient, complete opposite after my dad died. And I used to have lots of mates come around. When I say lots, the house was packed with people when I was about 15, 16 back then. Yeah, so when I got it, I bought this Atari 800. I used to have other machines, but I bought the 800 many years ago, and it cost me 400 quid for the 800 and 400 quid for the disc drive. Well, 399 and 399, so £798 for the pair. So that's about probably 1,500 quid, maybe more these days. So the old PlayStation 5 is pretty much of a bargain, about 400 quid. So anyway, let's get on with it. I'm gonna maybe talk a bit of dribble and drabble in between. You're not going to see the Star Raiders. That's obviously a great game I played to death, but we're not going to put that one on there because I think everyone pretty much knows about Star Raiders. That was one game I played to death. It was the first game, so it probably was the first game I actually bought with the machine, the cartridge that come with it, kind of thing, when I bought the machine. Anyway. Let's get on. We're going to run this emulator. I've got it running full screen. I've got my games in the games folder here, so should we go in there and we'll go alphabetical order. I shall start off with let's start off with the A's, and we're just I'm going to cut this video as we go along. But this is a game that you may have heard of, you may have not, and it's one definitely worth looking into if you've got this machine. Just going to find it now. It should be Action ACT. I can't even spell. There you go. Just come down here. It's called Action Quest. Let's have a bit of volume. Not too much to cut me out, but just enough to hear what's that. And I'll just turn it down just a tad, but you'll get the idea of that. Okay, so we're going to start the game. And this is a bit like a puzzle kind of game. I'm not going to show you all the puzzles because obviously you're going to suss out to play it, but it's a game well worth playing. It's quite a bit of enjoyment here in playing this game. But before you start, just give you a very basic rundown of this game. You get a timer. The quicker you do the whole lot, obviously the more points you earn, and you go for a personal best kind of thing. There's all different levels. We're on level 1, and there's more different. These are rooms here. We're going to go in different rooms and solve a little puzzle. On the joystick, best to get the joystick really. I haven't got a joystick here set up today, believe it or not, after saying that. I'm actually going to use the keypad, and I'm a bit of angle at this the machine, so if I do things wrong, you know, because I can't see properly. But you just go in these doors and a little puzzle appears, and you've got to work out how to get the item in the room, i.e. that chest. Oops, a daisy. I won't show you how you do that one. But I've got killed there, so you go back in there, and obviously your time's ticking away. And by the way, when you go in these rooms, you only get a certain amount of time in these rooms, so let's just pick another room. I'll let you suss that puzzle out yourself. Let's just get it started. You get a timer here counting down, and I won't give you the instructions for all the games. Some of them are pretty explanatory, but just going to go down here, and all we've got to do is pick up that thing off the table. But obviously it's not going to be as easy as that, because as soon as we get it, we get this bird called whatever, his dog or something coming after us. So we've got to get out of the way of him. Our timer at the top's counting down. We've got this other thing in the way here, so hopefully I'm going to be able to shoot that. Oh, I haven't shot it, but the idea is obviously to kill that. If you get killed like I have, you start again. So that's that room. We'll do one more room, but this is a great game. It may not look it on the face value, but trust me, it's quite an addictive and good little game. And in this particular game, we've got to dodge these bullets coming across, get down the bottom. Like I say, you've got that timer against you, so it's all a bit of a mad rush. Just dodge that, and once we get down the bottom here, I think we've got to make our way back up to the top as well. So the time is very critical here. Oh, and I've got killed again. Not doing too well here, but so you get the drift of these games, this Action Quest game, should I say. And some of these are to the split second. There's a couple of rooms where you've got your controls got to be really, really like spot on, a few pixels out, and you're not going to do the challenge. So it's quite an addictive, quite a frustrating game, but it's a great game. Action Quest. They did do a sequel to this called Ghost Encounters, when you kind of got a few more things. With this particular game here, you just got this gun that fires the bullet, but with Ghost Encounters, you get a few other things your man turns into. It's the follow-up of this game, but this is the one I like, and it's definitely one worth checking out. That's Action Quest. Okay, the next game I'm going to show you is a game called Quix. These are all games, like I say, I played to death back then. And the idea of this game is, as you can see, it came out in 1982. The idea of this game, you start off, you'll see me start off at the bottom here, and you've just got to cut chunks of the screen away, and kind of they fill up. You'll see them fill up once I start cutting away. You've got to get 75% of the screen or more. If you go over 75, you get a bonus, depending how far. If you get 80, obviously you get an extra 5,000. I think if you get 82, you get an extra 7,000, that kind of thing. This thing moves around the screen trying to get hold of you, so you've got to dodge that. You've got another thing in the middle here. You'll see a couple of things moving about. You've got to dodge them. When you're drawing the line, you mustn't let anything touch that line. You'll get the drift of it as I go. So let's get this game started. I'll start down the bottom here. And now I'm moving down the bottom of the screen, and I'm going to take a chance in a minute and go up. Oh, there you go. I've got to dodge that. Oh, just dodged it there, that green thing that's floating around in the screen. Like I say, oh, just done a very small bit. I didn't realise I was and I bumped into him at the top here and obviously get killed. So just dodging things really while trying to fill that screen up. So we continue. I'm not too sure where I'll start. Do I start down the bottom again? Oh, I didn't realise I started at the top and got killed. Right, let's try and get this right this time. Let's see if we can complete a level. Right, here we go. Let's get going down here. Just cut a chunk there. As you can see, that fills up, and you'll see the percentage go up at the top. Oh, and this has hit me here, and also knocked the camera flying, so I'll get killed there. Not doing very well here, am I? For a person that, not that I play this game very often these days. Like I say, let's give it another go. I usually play some of the older games that I've never seen before on the emulator, see what they're all about. So let's see if I can get some more of this chunky business done. There we go. Now we're doing a bit better. Camera's not flying. Just got to be careful with this thing here, because it suddenly does dart across, and if it touches my line, then I am dead. 50. I may give you a kind of demonstration of that. Oh no, I'm okay. Oh, I just made it there before he touched me line. How close was that? So I'm dead on 75%. So I've reached my threshold. So that's that. And obviously we start off with a new screen. Things get a little bit harder, a little bit faster. And if you can trap this thing here that's darting about, you can trap that inside your box, and if you do, you get a bonus for that. We'll give that a go now. Oh, I didn't quite make it. He got me. So we'll give that one more go, and we'll go on to the next game. But like I say, some of these games, when you actually look at them, me playing it, may not look that exciting. I've got killed again there. But yeah, they're quite good games. They're quite addictive games. Games that you should check out. Apart from obviously the main ones like Donkey Kong, all that kind of stuff on here. They're great games, but these are ones that kind of like slip by. People forget about, I think. Doing a little bit at a time. But there you go, that's Quix. Right, the next game I'm going to show you is a game called Stellar Shuttle. And you're going to see a couple of these games I actually show you maybe throughout this video, maybe a couple, where it looks like these are all white down the bottom here. But years ago on the old CRT TVs, old cathode ray tube TVs, because these lines were really close to each other, and to do where the colour was actually displayed on the screen, these would actually show in colour, believe it or not. This black and white line here would actually be in colour. Just saying, I thought I'd mention it. You may see that in some other ones. But here we go. What we've got to do here, It's pretty safe expenditure as we go along. I've got a little shuttle goes along the top, and I've got to get him down, rescue these people here, and get them back in the shuttle. I can speed up, I can fire, and obviously I can dodge stuff. So hopefully, as the game goes, you'll get an idea. There's my little man in the shuttle. I've got to get him down here, dodging the asteroids. Then on the way up, I can shoot him. So let's give this a go. Like I say, I'm at a bit of a funny angle. A great game. I used to love playing this game. You've got to press the button to land nice and slowly like that. If you land too fast, obviously you blow up. And on the way up, you can shoot. You can speed up as well. But obviously, oh, and you've got to dodge that. And we've got to get it back in our little. And you just got to rescue all the 6 men to proceed to the next level. So should give this a go. Don't forget, as you get near the bottom, put the thrusters on to slow down. And we're going to grab our man. Like I say, that bottom would be all in colour. I think, I'm almost certain. There's a spaceship that I missed there. I can speed up. Dodge the asteroids. Oh, let's get in there. And there you go. So that's 2 done. Let's see if we can get one more. And we'll call that a day. Another great game. Like I say, I'm pretty used to this. Just take a little bit of getting used to. I played this to hell, to be honest with you. A great game. Like I say, may not look a lot looking at here, but it's another game that can be quite frustrating as well. So let's try and speed up and get in my Kanga. There we go. So there you go. That's a game called Stellar Shuttle, and that's well worth playing. Another great game. This one's called O'Reilly's Mine. There's 2 similar games going to come up on the trot here. This is O'Reilly's Mine, and that one's called Oil's Well. But basically, we've got to go and pick up things that have been laid about under the ground. This is the top of the ground. Under the ground, we've got to go and pick up a few bits and pieces. But the water has just burst, and it's going to come up as far as we dug. You'll get the idea. So it's best to start off coming right down low. It's going to come up as far as we dug. And we've also got creatures after us as well. So let's just give it a go. You get the general gist of it, I think. You can get kind of tangled up where you pipe and you can't get across because the water's come up. You'll get the idea as I play it, because it's a game I haven't played for ages, so I'm bound to muck it up along the line. So here we go. We'll start off the first level. Down the bottom here is going to blow up. The water's going to start coming through. And we've got to go and pick these things up. But best to start low first. See if anything along the ground first before we start going too high. So we'll go over here. And the water will go up as high as I've gone. You'll see in a minute. So yeah, I want to get back across. Now I'm kind of well, just made it there, only just. See, that water would have stopped me going across if I'd gone any higher. But we'll go and see if there's any more stuff over here down the bottom first. I can lay a bomb like that, which will put a boulder in the way, which will stop this creature coming after me, but it doesn't stop the water. The water will get through. You'll see him come up. He can't get through, but when the water does, the water will get through. Now, I think I've blown it. And as you can see, I can't get back because the water's there, because I come across there. So obviously I should have come down a lot lower. So we'll give it one more go. We'll go the same way again. We'll try and do it a little bit better this time. It's just these high ones can kind of ruin you. Going up the top here. Before that water gets across, before that water gets me, and that's a bit better there. So I'll still give myself a bit of breathing space at the top to get back out. There's nothing down there. Hopefully I'm going to get across before any problems. Let's have a look what I've left myself. I've left myself enough room. Oh, I seem to have buckled it up a little bit, and I've finally got to the top. Have I missed a bit? Oh, I missed a bit. I must have missed a bit somewhere. Oh dear, what have I missed? Oh, that bit there. Can you believe it? And that's it. I did get to the top, but I've missed a bit. So that's the end of me. So there you go. That's O'Reilly's Mine. A game definitely worth looking into, and quite an addictive game. Again, all these are addictive and easy to play games. Sticking with the O's, like I say, this is Oil's Well. Similar type of game-ish. You'll get the gist of it. So let's just start the game off. And what I've got to do is collect all the dots. I'm kind of like a drill. But I can retract myself. I can pick them things up. Let's just give it a demo. I can walk into things like that with my claw. I've got a little claw there, as you can see. But I've got to retract myself, because if they hit the pipe, then I'm dead. So it's just kind of give you a demonstration of me getting killed. See my little claw. You'll see a little claw come out where I can grab these little creatures. But if one of them creatures actually hits my pipe, then I'm dead. I've lost a man. So there you go. So you've got to obviously pick up all them dots. Like I say, you can reverse that pipe. You can kill them like that. But I've got to get all the dots. So I've got to get down the bottom. I see this one coming near me, so I'll quickly reverse up before he he bumps into my pipe. It's a very kind of like, very much a pixel by pixel kind of like control there. You've got to get it nearly spot on, which can be a little bit frustrating sometimes. Not so easy with this keyboard actually, a lot easier with the joystick. And as you can see, we've got to get down the bottom and clear the sheet, then if you get different levels. So that's Oils Well. This is, like I say, another great game. A bit of a frustrating game sometimes, like a lot of these games can be. And oh, I've just grabbed that. That was a bonus coming across there, lucky enough. Yes, I've just grabbed that without getting killed. So just reverse up enough, not going all the way back to the top, and we can maybe get down here. Oh, I should have used a joystick really rather than this keyboard. I've gone too far. And I've got killed at the top. Not so great with the keyboard there, a bit better with the joystick. So if you do run in these emulators, maybe do what I didn't and get yourself a joystick. I do like the old Atari joysticks where you kind of got that single pole. I used to put my thumb on the top and hold the bottom. Used to have some great control with that stick. They are great sticks, them little Atari joysticks. So there you go, that's a game called Oils Well and definitely worth playing. Okay, this next game takes no introduction. It's called Miner 249er. It's on the Atari 50 Greatest Hits game they brought out. But I think this is the best version. Obviously that one on the Atari Best Hits is great. There was a 5200 version, I think, a 7800 version, maybe, I can't remember now. Commodore 64 and a few other machines, even Atari 2600 version. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the best version, so you just got to fill in these things as you go along. Dodging the critters, you can kill the critters. So let's start it off and show you it in action. So here goes the first level, and you do get slides and all that kind of stuff. On other levels, you'll see them as you go along. Maybe I can quickly just do this level and maybe get you on to the next level just to show you that. You have to go around and pick these things up here, and they will turn these critters green so you can go and kill them. And also you mustn't jump too much down. I mean, you can fall off the platform that level, but any more than about 1.5 times his height, he will get killed. So we jump across here, get that. I'll just sort of fall back down. We'll go back down the other end. You've got a time limit at the top. Must do it before that reaches 0. So it puts a little bit of pressure on you. So if we just come across this, just get this first level done, and I may be able to show you some slides. So we're going to nip up here just to kill him. I've come up here completely now. I'll just kill the other bloke. So that's it. I've left one critter. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Just going to get this first level over and done with, and hopefully we're going to go onto a level with some slides. And the slides are a little bit more tactical. You really leave them to last mainly, a lot of them. With just one little bit left. So if I just show you a slide, let's get myself up here a bit lively. If I walk straight on the slide, I will actually fall down it. You'll see me come sliding down. I should have killed that bloke down there really. As you can see, I've come sliding down. So really the thing is to kind of jump across and just do a bit of it at a time and do all the slides right at the end, because you come right back down to the beginning again. So I'm going to get in, and best to jump across and just do that last little bit there. So when you come from the top here, you kind of fit all in the slide in one hit. Otherwise you come down the bottom here and you've got to start again. So you're quite away from where you were before. So that's Miner 249er. This is a great game again. Some great graphics really for this machine on some of these games. And this is another one where the graphics are quite good for the machine. Don't forget when it comes back out then. And another addictive game that you're going to have a lot of fun with, I think. So it's Miner 249er. Not really a dark horse here. One that's quite well known, obviously, on that Atari 50 Hits album. Okay, obviously a lot of you know Galaxian. This is called Galactic Chase. This is kind of like a Galaxian type game. One that's not really talked about a lot, I don't think, Galactic Chase. And definitely one worth playing in the style of Galaxian. And another game that's obviously is on this list. One I used to play to death. These games, you can only fire one bullet at a time, so that bullet goes off the screen at the top, or you've either hit something. But this is Galactic Chase. And another one definitely worth playing. See how far I'm getting there without getting killed. Back then the graphics on here was absolutely excellent. It may not look a lot these days because these graphics are like say HD, but they've been sharpened up. But back then when we used to have the old CRT TVs, used to blend these kind of graphics, and this was found, you know, great graphics in its time, and still holds up reasonably well today, I think. But if you actually got hold of a CRT TV, and actually got the console itself, etc. Or had a video out off your PC, normal video out, through a normal monitor, a CRT monitor, shall I say, old-fashioned television. This is going to look pretty good, to be honest with you. These colours don't look quite so vibrant on this monitor, but these were quite vibrant back then on the old TV. And a great little game if you just like a quick shoot 'em up kind of thing. This is a game that I used to enjoy playing. Obviously trying to beat your high score, etc. So this is Galactic Chase. I think, you know, one you should look out for. You know, Glaxon gets you know, quite a well-known game, Glaxon, and gets all the hits kind of thing. This is one maybe you should check out in the kind of style of Glaxon, Galactic Chase. One that maybe not too many people have heard of. So there you go. I won't play this too much more often, too longer. The video gone forever, but you'll get an idea of Galactic Chase. Okay, the very next game came out in 1983. This is called Mr.Robot and his Robot Factory. A platform game again, a little bit like Miner 249 as to some respects, but let's give this a go and you'll get more of an idea of what it's all about. Just collecting all the dots on the bottom of the platforms, so let's get it started. You'll see me appear down the bottom hopefully in a minute. Have we not started yet? Oh, there we go. And there's me. I can jump up and get these things and we can kill them at the time, so we'll get that one. We'll get that. As you can see, I've kind of got a shield around me now. And the sound's gone off for some reason. Not too sure what's happened to the sound, but we won't worry about that too much. Maybe just a glitch there. But oh, I've got killed there, so that wasn't too clever, was it? I forgot about that, worrying about the sound. Right, let's kill this one. Oh, he's run away. Right, let's quickly get up there, just about in time. I've missed a few dots, but you're going to get the general idea of this game. Jump across, got that bloke. You may recognise this bloke. He's very... got killed there, I don't know what happened there. But this bloke here, if you've ever played Astro Chase, which is another great game on here, one that wouldn't load up on this emulator for some reason. One that I may have showed actually is another game I played quite a bit, but he looks a little bit similar to Astro Chase bloke. So what did I do wrong a minute ago? Ah, this is one again where you mustn't jump too high by the looks of it. I completely forgot about that. A bit like Miner 249, I keep them jumps realistic, otherwise you're going to get killed. Oh, and I'm not doing too well here, am I? Let's give it one more go. Let's kill this bloke. And this bloke's come down at me now. Oh my god, now I'm in trouble. Does this help me? That don't do nothing. I'm going to have to jump over him maybe. Oh, I've done that really well. So there you go. May get a bit further up the platform now. Right, so we'll fall off of here. We won't be doing any fantastic jumping, that's for certain. And we'll fall off here. We won't do any jumping there neither. And we just... I missed all them dots. I managed to pick up a couple there. But we're not going to complete this level, that's for certain. But anyway, give you an idea. This is Mr. Robot and the Robot Factory, and obviously the levels change as you progress through the game. So this is another great little game that I think is definitely worth checking out. And the graphics are quite sweet, crisp, shall I say, not sweet, I'm thinking of the old audio. Quite crisp, the graphics there, quite nice for the console it was back then. The next game on my list is a game that's on many emulators, that's for certain, Mr. Do. But it's a great game on here that I'll play to death again. There is a Mr. Do's Castle as well, probably a follow-up to this. But this was the better version for me anyway. So let's give this a go, Mr. Do. You'll get an idea of what I'm doing. We've got to collect all the cherries, dodging the creatures that are coming after us. So this is me here, just getting killed. Just I took my finger off the key there. Yeah, so I've got to collect all the cherries. I've got a ball in my hand that I can throw, so I've just launched that. And obviously if that hits them creatures, it will kill them. Hopefully you can see where I am. But my ball's got stuck, so I've not done too well with my ball, have I? Supposed to use that to your advantage. So I may be able to try and get that in a minute. I've actually killed one of them and got killed myself. Again, this is the graphics may look a bit not very clear on it, shall we say, but back then when it was on the old CR2 TV, these graphics were really nice. So let's get these. You do get extra bonuses come out. They will come out here. These things here to fill up the extra. And you'll get... I should try and kill him really. I missed that. Yeah, when the cake comes out, a letter will come out. Touch the cake and a letter will float around if you get the old extra, complete all the letters. you'll get an extra life. So we'll give that one more quick game because I was kind of talking and showing you through it. Hopefully I'll do a bit better this time. You can drop these apples, as you'll see in a minute. If I do this, go up to the top underneath this apple here, let go, and he will fall down. Hopefully he may hit the bloke, but he's missed him this time. Let's get my ball into action now. Let's kill him out of the way. My ball's back. Here's this slice of cake. Let's get that. Now you'll see the letter come out, the A there at the top, the very last one. Now you've got to touch it with your ball, because if you don't, you won't get the A. Even though it's come out, you've still got to touch it with the ball. I've missed it there. I managed to catch one of the creatures instead, and they're right behind me now. I'm in a bit of trouble. I don't think I'm going to get out of this. It's because they get nearer and nearer, and I've died. But there you go, that's Mr. Do. Don't take too long on all these games. I got a bit carried away earlier on, playing them a bit to death. Another great game, another frustrating game at that, and a game that looks a lot better on the CRT TV, but still a game that I think you should check out in your Atari 400, you know, when you load up the emulator or whatever. Sorry, 800 should I say. So that's Mr. Do. Right, the next game came out in 1982 by Datasoft called Canyon Climber. This is a game I picked up on cassette from a show. We used to go, me and my mate used to go to a show up London quite regularly. They used to be in all different places, hotels, all that kind of stuff, big halls, Olympia, you know, all that, Earls Court even, computer shows at Earls Court, massive show, all computers there. A few consoles as well, but mainly computers, you know, Atari 400, Commodore 64, all that kind of stuff. And I bought this at the show. It was about £20, £18, £20 at the time, going back in 1982, so that probably relates to about £40, £50 these days, I suppose. And it used to come on a cassette, like a normal cassette, and the you know, with a cartridge you had a bit more like security, shall we say. If something come on a cartridge, you think you bought it at a show, you think this is probably going to work okay when you get home. On a cassette, you think, oh, I hope it's come out, the duplications come out all right, or, you know, make sure it stays away from magnets on the way home. All that kind of stuff used to go through your head to make sure you could play it. They give the demo of this at the show. I played it for a while, and I thought, this ain't a bad game. And it's something that kind of caught my eye at the time, and something I bought. It's a very basic game, really, but it's quite an addictive game again. Quite an interesting game. You've got your man starts at the bottom. He's got to dodge these kind of animals and wake his way up to the top. So we'll give it a go. You're going to get an idea of what it's all about. There I am down the bottom, and I'm off and running. So I've got to make my way to the top. On the way to the top, I've got to lay dynamite at this bridge. And there's the noise. Hopefully you can see it's just gone purple. I can jump over these animals like so. Just must make sure they don't touch me. So I've got to go across all them little, like, let's get up there quickly. We're going to jump across him. Oh, I've not jumped far enough, but I've got to lay the dynamite on all these bits here, and that canyon will blow up, and that'll be the end of the level. So let's get up here a bit more lively. I've got two of them coming at me here. I don't think I'll be able to jump two, so I'm going to go up a little bit, let them go past, come down. Another two dynamite laid. Oh, I'm going to try and outrun this. Oh, I'm trying to outjump it. And then you can see me falling down. So, no, not too great there. But anyway, I must be able to complete this level, surely. It's not that hard at all. Kind of just gets you into the game. But it's not proving like that at the moment. So let's just sneak up here. There's not many levels to this game. They just kind of filter around. Getting a little bit harder as they go. But here we go, we're in business here, because we're going to do the last one. We've got to go over and get to the detonator, which is to the right hand at the top here. You'll see me just about get there in time. Ah, and we've blown it up. So that's that bridge blown, and we're going to go on to the next level. We've got a little bow and arrow thing here, if I can get it. Oh, not bow and arrow, a defence thing here. That don't last too long, but it stops some of them arrows getting to you. You can jump over them arrows. So let's just go over here. My bow and arrows disappear with my shield, shall I say. So we jump that arrow. A bit like Donkey Kong, really, in a way. We're going to sneak up there. And of course, we've got to get to the top again. Then on to the next level. So that's a game called Canyon Climber. A game that's like, don't really hear a lot of. That's well worth checking out, I think. You know what I mean? For a very quick and easy game to play. Okay, the next game on my list is a game called Crossfire. Another great game. Bit of a tactical game here. I'm going to be this bloke here darting around, and I've got to kill these critters, whatever you want to call them. But on the outside here, you have to hit them 3 times. They kind of start off like this. You hit it once and it changes into another, then another, then another. Once you've hit it the 3 times, it will die, and that's that one out of the way. These things come out to give you a bonus. They pop out every now and again. You'll get a fruit or something appear in the middle for a bonus as well. And it's a bit of a, it's not an easy game to kind of like master. There is a remake of this. There's been a remake of this. It's a great game. Like I say, tactical. I kind of stick to trying to kill one at a time, rather than going around trying to kill everything once and going around again and again. And it's just so many things happening at once. I kind of stick to one creature and kill them off one by one, and obviously try and get the bonuses as we go. So you're going to see me play this. It's not an easy game to play. The controls are a little bit tricky. Don't always fire when you want it to, so it can wind you up sometimes as well. Another game best played with a joystick, really. So we're going to give it an attempt on the old keyboard. So here we go. I'm waiting for one of them to come out down the bottom here. It's going to be a while yet. So I'll just take a few pot. Got killed. But I do take a few pot shots here and there when I get a chance. That's the one I wanted to get, but he's got me as well. Didn't get out of the way quick enough. Thought he's going to come out. I do take a pot shot now and again. Hopefully get in. There we go. He's got him once. I'll take another pot shot. Someone else has got me. Taking these pot shots don't always work. Quite a tactical game, really. A game that's really frustrating. It's hard to just do one level here. So it's a game that's going to kind of bug you in a way. But once you start getting used to it, which I haven't here because I haven't played it for a while, as you can see, but you do get used to it, and the controls is mastering them controls and just walking into the bullets. I seem to be a great at just walking into them. There we go, walking into them bullets. The idea is to dodge them bullets when they come down, but I'm getting a bit greedy and trying to shoot too much, I think. So I'll give it one more go. Like I say, sometimes best just to do one at a time, dodge that bullet. Let's get out of the way of that one quickly. Oh, they're all going to gang up on me. I'm going to have to move around because they all come down the bottom here. Oh, yeah. I'm back down here now. He's going to come out. He's not there. He'll come. Let's get rid of him for a minute. Oh, end him. Oh, I'm going out my skin here. What's happening? Let's come down. I'm not. He's come out at last. I've got him. Oh, there's one more. I've got him once more. Oh, I've hit him. I hit him once more. I thought I'd actually done him there. But there you go. That is a game called Crossfire. And you're going to be all over the screen and everything else. And you're going to be in panic mode 99% of the time. But it is a great game. I must admit that is a great game. So bear with it. Try and get the controls. And you're going to enjoy yourself playing that. That is a game, Crossfire. Okay, the next game is called Dropzone. This is a Defender clone, basically. Well, everyone knows Defender. Not too many people, I suppose, know Dropzone, especially youngsters these days. Let's put it that way. But us oldies probably do know it. Dropzone, which is, like I say, a clone of Defender. Another game where you kind of got to stick and don't get carried away and start shooting all over the screen everywhere. You've got to kind of keep control of everything. So I'm not going to be able to do that here, that's for certain. Not played it for ages, but you get an idea. Got to stop these aliens coming down, nicking your men off the bottom. You'll get an idea of me darting around the screen, but if you know Defender, you're going to know this game. It's just all about control again. Got a little map down here, a little radar. You know the game, Defender. They fire at you. Oh, I'm just bump into you and kill you. But this is another great game. These games I've been picking out, quite a few frustrating games along the way. Can really bug you, but that's what game is all about sometimes. It's the frustration. It's that have one more go, we're going to be better next time kind of thing. If it was too easy, then most of these we wouldn't be playing probably. So we're going to try and kill these two things down the bottom here. We're out of the way, just in case I bump into them when I land. Oh, he's got a critter there, creature, whatever you want to call him. We've got another one here somewhere, another one darting about there, 100 mile out. And we've got him, and he's managed to shoot one at me as well. So there you go, you know Defender, but this is well worth chucking out. Not chucking out, don't chuck it out, but check it out. And that's called Dropzone. So if I just reset it, there you go, some great graphics on this. Dropzone. Okay, the next game, Parker Brothers, 1984. This is called Gyruss, and we're basically going to be around this edge of the screen, a bit like Tempest in a way, and we're going to shoot in at these things coming from the middle of the screen. The graphics don't look great here on this particular monitor, I must admit. But back then again, going back to the old CRT monitors or TVs, wherever you were playing it, they looked, a bit different, a bit smoother and a bit nicer. And they did kind of ping a little bit more as well. Sold in all there, it was quite colourful and nice. And yeah, not so great, I must admit. It's kind of lost its definition here, but still worth playing, I think. Here me on the outside, and I'm going to go around and I'm going to shoot these obviously dodging the bullets there. For the bullets they're firing at me are orange and they're blue. So I should have seen that really, but hopefully we're going to dodge that bullet there. And it's a bit awkward this here because you press it there and you want to go around more and it kind of gets stuck because you have to go around the joystick and press the next one. So if you've got the 4 joysticks up, down, left and right, you kind of got to do one, then move on to the other one, then move on to the other one, then move on to the other one to do a round motion. Let's dodge that bullet there. So let's dodge that quickly. Oh, and again. And here we go. Just keep hitting the blue things. They're firing at you all the time. And again, I'm dead. But let's just give it one more go. I think I've got one more, couple more lives still. You probably can't hear, the music's great on here. You probably can't hear it because I'm tapping away. Oh, am I going to do it? There you go. Let's turn that music up just a little bit. And then we're on to the next level. This time they're orange, and I'm not too sure what colour bullets they're going to be firing at me. There's one there, it's orange as well, so it's going to make it a little bit harder. Very last man. Oh, nearly got killed. There we go. Like I say, the graphics don't hold up too well on this particular version. Unlike some of the other games that I've got, the graphics kind of hold up pretty well. This one doesn't, but still a great game to play. And maybe if you don't play it on here, you may be able to play it on some other arcade emulators where the graphics may be just a little bit more crispier. But another great game with plenty of levels, and obviously this level's changed a little bit more now. We're not going around anymore. We can still go around in circles. They're just doing the patterns a little bit different. Okay, so that's Gyruss, definitely worth checking out. Okay, the next game is called Jet Boot Jack. This is another platform type game. Just turn it down a bit so you can hear me. But yeah, another platform type game. You just got to go and pick up all the music that's spread around on the level. Not easy, an unbelievably frustrating game again. But as I say, if it was that easy, the last 5 minutes. But another one you're going to keep coming back and try one more, try one more, try one more. There I am at the top. You get a time limit down here. You can boost that time limit by going over these little things here. Just basically, you've got to pick up all the notes. Mustn't hit your head on here. Got to stay clear of these creatures. And you can bump into all different things, as you're going to see how good I am at this as we go. Oh, there we go. Straight into the lift. Not a great start. So let's try it. So if I go along normally, I will bang my head. So there, you must duck. And you can only duck for so long, I think. So let's duck there, get into that lift. We'll go down a couple, try and make it a little bit easier for ourselves. Duck. Oh, smashed into that lift. Just giving you a few demos here. Obviously, I'm doing this on purpose. Right, let's see if we can come back down here and kind of hold our cool this time. We'll wait here for the lift to move. Oh, actually get refueled there. Oh, forgot to duck there. We'll go, no, we won't, we could go the other way. Oh, just nip in there and get there and get back out. Oh, yeah, you can only duck for so long, and he pops his head back up. So you have to use them quite wisely, them ducks. So we're going to come down one more level, I think, see if we can skip right along there. It's a little bit more trickier, this, because you've got a little moving platform here, as you can see. Get on that. Must remember when to duck and when not to. We're going to dart across. We're all pretty safe here, aren't we? That's not a bad effort. And we're going to go up in this lift here. Get the last couple up here. Got creatures everywhere. We're going to dart across here, dodge him. Oh, we managed to bump into something now. Anyway, that is called Jet Boot Jack, and it's one definitely worth checking out. Okay, the next game is called Picnic Paranoia, and this is another great game. We've got to stop the ants nicking our food. It takes 2 ants on a plate to nick it, and you've got to go around squatting it. We've got a little squatter. So yeah, this is it really. It sounds a basic game, but another addictive game that's going to bug you as you go along, literally. So let's start with round 1. And there I am in the middle, and I've got my little squatter. How's my squatter work? Like that. So you've got to be moving while pressing the squatter. Here's the ants coming on the screen towards the left down the bottom here, or the right down the bottom here, should I say. I missed him. Got a bird there that we can squat, but more often than not, it's going to get you. Got to be so lucky with that bird, or bee should I say. It's actually a bee in it, not a bird. So yeah, so you can see one of the ants is already on there, and when another one gets there, two of them, they will start moving that item off the table. So we've got to stop that, and we've got to keep as much food on the table or in the play area as possible before there's the time running out the top. So that ants. Oh dear, oh dear. Get the controls right, Mickey. Oh, we've got a chance of getting that one. And we're going to get him as well before he goes anywhere. Come down and get this. This is a great game. We can do shortcuts as well, I think. Yeah, there we go. Bottom to top. Muck that up. Oh, let's get these quickly. Oh, I've got him. I thought it took 2 to push him off. I'm sure it's 2, maybe it's 3. Once 2 or 3, maybe 3, then they start dragging that off. I thought it was 2, but maybe it's 3. In fact, shall we let one of them start pulling it off? Let's let an ant go. There's a few ants down here on the old hot dog. We won't bother trying to kill them. We're going to try. There's 3 of them there, and they're still not pushing it off. Oh, maybe it's more. I thought it was 2. Oh, here we go. 3 at the top here. That ant's in my way. Let's go over here and stop these. Push it up. Not done too well there because I can't get to the other end. But anyway, stopped it. It's in the play area. Oh, here goes one down the bottom here, and the time's run out. So I'm okay. All my food is still in the play area, so I'm going to get a bonus for all my food. Obviously, on to the next level. It gets harder and harder as it goes along, obviously. And that's a great game called Picnic Paranoia. One that a few people flag up. It's definitely worth. And you get this spider web that obviously gets in your way as well. So if we go over here, when we're trying to get the ants, they're actually getting my way. So I'm going to have to get rid of that to move about. So all things like that, not helping your cause of stopping them ants. So there you go. See if I can get him this time. Yeah, there you go. But he kind of backtracks and makes it hard. And we get some red ants here. They go a bit faster and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. That's Picnic Paranoia. Okay, let's restart that if we can. The last game and the most played game around my house by a million miles. I'm not kidding you. Every time people used to come round, this would be the game that would be on constantly. This is called Load Runner. A game that doesn't get flagged up that often, I don't think. Not as often as it should do. This is an absolute classic. Platform kind of game where you've got to stop these men getting you while you go around picking up these kind of square things. Then once you picked them all up, the ladder will appear to take you right off the screen onto the next level. This is going to be me, this little bloke here. You can do 2 players if you want to sometimes, a 2-player version, but we're just going to stick to the 1 player. You'll get the gist of it as I go along. So this is a game called Load Runner. If I can get it started, which button is it to start? Are we off and running yet? No, we're still in the demo mode here. Is this it? Oh, we're off. There we are. I'm down the bottom, picking up these boxes. I've got one. I can dig an hole. If I just dig an hole, oh, you're going to have to dig an hole here. One there. Too late there. I've got killed. But I dig an hole, and these blokes will fall in the hole, and we can walk over the top of them, thus getting them out of our way. So not a great start, but let's try and do it a bit proper here. Trying to give you more of a demonstration of what's happening. So I'm going to get this box. I'm going to quickly dig an hole. He's going to fall in it, give me a box, and I'm going to wander right at the top here. I can go along that beam. I can fall down as much as I like. I can't get killed by falling down, so that's handy. But anyway, let's go around and pick these boxes up. And just suddenly thought of it. I think these men actually do keep 1 or 2 of them, so you have to try and trap these blokes. I should have stayed where I was. Okay, let's give it one more go. I'm not going to complete this level, I don't think. But it gives you an idea. This is a great game. This is the most played game ever around my house. Let's get him in now. He's gone. Let's get that box. Let's get this box. Skimmy along there. Up that ladder. Get that box. I can dig it. Oh, I can't dig. That's it. I can actually fall through the hole myself to escape as well. So that's another thing worth bearing in mind. It's a quicker, and there's the ladder appeared at the top of the screen. All I've got to do is get up there. Let's let him fall down there, dummy him, and I've got a clean passage. Oh, I did have a clean passage. I spoke too soon. So we're going to go to the left up here. I'm going to go up that ladder. Oh, he's fell off. I fell off a bit too early there. actually walk along here, actually, fall down. Oh, it's going to be tighter. There we go. And that's that level. The quicker you do it, obviously, the more bonus you get. Then we're going to go on to the next level. Game called Load Runner. A bit of a tactical game in a way, but a game that was played all the time around my house, and a game that I've left to last, probably the #1 game. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that little look back at some of these old Atari 400/800/800 XL games that you can obviously get for the machine if you've got your machine. Obviously play through an emulator like I've done here, which I'm going to leave a link down the bottom, something maybe to reminisce about, go back in time. Some games that's never going to get played by a lot of people these days. They're going to miss out on some of these old classics, really, playing all the latest games and even playing some of these old retro games. These games don't get loaded on them retro games. They're games that kind of just disappear kind of forever, which is a shame really, because there's some great games there. That's it. Until the next video, I'll say thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.